What's the biggest misconception of you? What's one thing people think about you, but it's not true?
I mean, I feel like a lot of people judge me based off of Instagram. And a lot of people, expect me, say I'm a stripper or something. And a lot of people say that just because maybe my body figure or some of my pictures. But I've never stripped before, and I've really only been to a strip club like 2 or 3 times. So, and there's, I don't really know what else. There's a lot of things, but that's just the main one that has came to mind.
People think you dance,
yeah,
and you're not a dancer.
Yeah.
Craziest rumor you heard about yourself?
Let me see. Maybe that I have just maybe talked to a couple. Messed around with some people in Atlanta, and I haven't ever because I have a boyfriend, and I'm always with him basically 24/7 when I'm not on set. So it was just really weird that someone would just lie, but I don't know.
Now, what question do you hate to answer? Is there anything that bothers you that people may ask? Or are you an open book?
I mainly am, but the one that I have said was about when people ask about my father. That's something that it just like touches me and it upsets me and stuff like that. And it's just like certain questions that get me emotional. I get a little bit overwhelmed, or, it like brings flashbacks, and it just, I don't know, I just don't really, I'll talk about it if, it really comes down to it, and I like to be real because, things really do happen behind closed doors that people don't understand. And we're just always judged off of what we look like or what we have put out on social media, and people don't really know how we've really gotten to where we are today, basically. So
that's a touchy subject for you.
Yes.
Do you care what people think of you?
I used to, I'm not gonna lie, especially when I first started modeling and just doing basically throughout my whole life, except when I started getting older, maybe 17, 18, 19, 20. I used to just always want to be the one that, everyone looked up to, and I always wanted people to look at me, to engage in everything that I was putting out there. But I was worried about, was I not pretty enough? Was my body was I too fat, too skinny, or should I pose like these models on Instagram, or should I buy clothes to look like them? But then I started realizing, I feel like that's the big thing that I didn't get to where as far as I wanted to, because I was so focused on looking at everybody else and, worrying about if everyone was going to like me, and I wasn't being myself. So I, started gaining a different mindset, and I ended up just being me. And that's when I feel, you become more successful when you're just yourself and people accept you for who you are. And if they don't like you, then, oh well.
What are your keys to success?
My key is I've always, just try to stay positive, and staying positive is it was a really big struggle for me just because I went through so much, but I've just learned to overcome those things and just have tunnel vision and just look straight and never look back. And also, another big thing is you have to block out all the negativity. And if people, I just have so much to say.
Go ahead.
But I feel like, let me see, just all the negative energy around you and certain signs that you may not, get along with. I don't know if, that's what I like to look into is zodiac signs, and I'll get to learn people on, their signs and stuff like that. But I've had, a lot of, so-called friends and people that I thought were, my friends, and trying to, lift me up to be successful and for me to follow my dreams. But I kind of looked at everything and I was like, I should really be farther right now, but I wasn't able to get there because I had so much negative energy around me and so many people really just, you know, behind my back. It was just too much. So once I feel like you get rid of all that negative energy and you surround yourself around the people that are, you know, that have goals exactly how you do and are trying to get to a higher level, I feel like that brings a lot of success towards you. So